In this video, we'll be learning how to divide faster using short division method. Usually, we use this long division method, which is actually, if I have a number like 153 and I'm trying to divide it by 3, then what we do here in the long division method is we check for the first digit, which is having the highest value here is 1. So 3 goes into 1 how many times? So since 1 is smaller than 3, we can start by going with it 0 times for the 1, which is not necessary, definitely. So 3 times 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 gives us 1. Next, we'll take 5. So we'll get the 5 over here. So now what we have is 1, 5, 15. Now we'll try to divide this 15 by 3. 3 times 5 gives us 15. So 3 times 5 is 15. We'll write over here. We'll subtract them. We get 0 as a remainder. Now, one more number is there. So let's bring it down. So it's a 3. Now we have 3. 3 goes into 3 1 times. So 3 times 1 is 3, which gives us 0. There's no more number to divide. That means we have done. We can stop now. So this method is usually a traditional long division method. In this video, we are focusing on the short division method, which will take less effort and time than this old long division method. Now, let's try the same number and use the short division method to divide it by 3. So what we have is we have 153. We have 153. We're trying to divide it by 3. Okay. What's the difference here is we are not going to write in this format. So we'll get the question on the top and we'll divide right over here. So let's start with the first digit, which is 1. So 3 times 0 goes into 1. If we want to write, we can write 0 times for this 1. And if I will take away 3 times 0, which is 0 from 1, I will get 1. So 1 minus 0 is 1. So we have divided already this 1. So what we got is 1 minus 0 is 1. So we'll write the 1 on top over here. Now, next number is 5, but this 5 is in 1's place, and this 1 which came from here is actually on the top, which makes it 15. Okay, so we have to consider it as 15. 1, 5, 15. So 3 goes into 15 5 times. So we write 5 on the top. 3 times 5 is 15. We have to take away 15 from this number. So 15 minus 15 is 0. If I want to write what's left, I can write it over here, 0. And since you know 03 is similar, is the same thing as 3. So no need to write a 0 over here. So we can ignore it. We can directly go by 3. So 3 goes into 3 1 times. 3, nothing left. That's it. That's the method. So we got exactly the same number. So here again we got the question as 51, like the first method. Okay. If you want to practice, you can start by cancelling out like this. Okay, we subtracted 1, we got 15 minus 15, then we got the 3. But it's a good practice if you don't do this strikes on top of them. Let's try one more number. For example, 1008. You can notice I always keep the space between them so that I can write the number on top. So I'm trying to divide this by 2. 2 goes into 1 0 times. Okay, 0. No need to write actually. But this 1 will go on the top. so I got a 1 over here. Now my next number is 10. So 2 times how much is 10? 2 times 5 is 10. If I will take away 10 from 10, nothing's left. Next is 0. 2 goes into 0, 0 times. I have to write a 0 over there. Now, 0, 2 times 0 is 0. So 0 minus 0 is 0. No need to write anything over here because there's nothing left from here. Next number is 8. So 2 goes into 8 4 times. Done. Let's try with 1 or 2 more numbers. Let's take with a remainder maybe. For example, 251. And we are trying to divide it by 4. 4 goes into 2 0 times. And if I will go for 0 times, then 4 times 0 is 0. I have to take away 0 from this 2. So 2 minus 0 is 2. Whatever left, we have to write it on the top. Now, next number is 25. 25. 4 goes into 25 6 times. 4 times 6 is 24. 25 minus 24 is 1. I'll write the 1 on top of here. Now the next number is 11. And 4 times 2 is 8. 11 minus 8 is 3. So we got a remainder 3. In this case, what we got is 251 divided by 4 gives 62 and remainder 3. Okay, so that's how we use the short division method. It looks similar to the long division, but there's a slight difference. Now, if you're learning it just to do calculation faster or fast math, then it's a good idea if you learn to do this in a different way. Look at this example, and I am going to use another way to write it down. In place of writing the question on the top, I'll take the number 2, 5, and 1, and I will write the question below. Okay, so how it will look like now is, here is our divisor 4. So 4 goes into 2 0 times. Then I have 2 left from here because I haven't subtracted anything from 2. So now I have 25. 25. So 4 times 6 will give us 24. If I take away 24 from 25, 1 is still left. So I have a 1 left from this 25. Now I have 11. 4 times 2 goes into 11 8 times. So sorry, 4 times 2 is 8. So 11 minus 8 is 3. So there's something remained. So we have 62 and remainder 3. Now, why I'm telling you to learn in this format? Because if I want to find factors, for example, I did 153. I divided it by 3. If I'm trying to find all the factors of 153, so this method helps to find all the factors. Let's see how. So 3 times, you can take the 2 numbers in the beginning because now you're trying to do factors, so you already know that when the first number is smaller than the divisor, you can take 2 numbers at a time only when it's in the front. Okay, so 15, 3 times 5 is 15, nothing left, and 3 times 1 is 3. So I divided 153 by 3. What's left is 51. This also means that 3 times 51 gives us 153, right? 153. It can also be written as 3 times 51. Now, if I have written in this format, it's easier to divide this 51 again by another number. So now if I will check, it's 5 plus 1, 6, which goes by 3. So I can divide this number again by 3. There's another video for divisibility check. You can see that video and learn how to do without using a shortcut. Actually, the shortcuts to check whether a number is divisible by 3 and other numbers. So okay, let's continue with this one. Here again, I am using the same method. So 3 times how much goes into 5? So I think 3 times 1 will go into 5. 3 times 1 is 3. I have to take away 3 from this 5. If I take away 3 from this 5, 2 is left. Now, next number is 21. 3 times how much is 21? Is 7 times. That's it. Nothing left. No. So I can break this 51. I can break this 51 as 3 times 17. So I can break this 51 as 3 times 17. Okay, so that's how we are breaking each and every steps over here. So first we broke 153 into 2 factors, and now since we found that 51 is quite a big number, we can break it into another 2 factors. So we tried it. Let's try if we can break 17. So 17 is actually a prime number, and we all know prime number goes by itself. So 17 times 1 is 17. So this is a place where we got all our factors. So factors of 153 is 3, 3 and 17.